I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. I get to it out the runway. Different incomes, not one way. Living life on a one way. I knew this would happen someday. You can ask my day one day. Cloudy days turn to sun rays. Only way to way up way. Know my way, know my feng shui.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live. This is Louise, aka Wolf Rider. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's your return, welcome back. Welcome back. Make sure to subscribe. This is a live video. We are doing the tour of the truck live. I do have a cinematic version that's going to come after this, more of a shorter version of this. But actually had the idea to go ahead and just do it live for you guys. So we are parked out here in Kentucky. We dropped off a little early today. We finished early, had the truck washed, and then decided, hey, you know what? We are over here in this little truck spot. It's a mom and pop place, pretty clean, fairly neat, only been here a year. So I'll put the location down the bottom at some point, but we're in Kentucky, exit I-35 south of Kansas City. I'm Kansas, I said Kentucky. Yeah, I did Kentucky. Exit 198. This is, I don't know what the name of this is. I forget, Birch Truck Stop. So a travel center or something like that. So that's what it is. We're gonna wait a little bit for some of you guys to jump in here. Sun's going down, so part of the idea of this is to go ahead and show you guys a little bit of the engine and everything else. So that way, if you guys got questions, you guys can comment. I'll try to catch up with the comments and all that sweet stuff. I'll get Ashley probably just to get on the tablet inside and watch YouTube and help me with comments if you guys start asking questions. She can see it first most of the time before I see it on here on the stream. But hope you guys are doing good. Sun's still here. Again, this is a live tour. You guys have been waiting for this, so this is what's up. You guys have been waiting for this tour, so we're gonna do it live. And this is all Ashley's idea. Ashley's gonna go over the inside, how she sets everything up. So it's a good opportunity because in the cinematic version of me doing this video that I'm gonna do, there's not gonna be a lot of explanation. Just kind of a quick tour for those who like the cinematic view and showing. But in this live, if you guys got questions, just be patient in case we miss it. And it takes us a minute. You guys are going to go through the comments and go back as we're talking and explaining things. But we'll go through it. So who's out here? Let me check a little bit, see who's here. Raul, what's up? What's up? How's it going, my man? Joseph, the day has finally come. For sure, Joseph, the day has finally come, my man. I know you guys been waiting for this, asking for it on my Instagram. Some of you guys have been blowing up. Where are we going to get the tour? Where are we getting the tour? Well, it's live. This is a live video, not edited. That's coming later. I do got an edited version coming up because I did watch it and recorded some stuff. So, but that's going to be an edited, quick version. Those guys jump in here tonight are going to get a live version of the tour. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Muhammad, what's up? What's up, man? I hope you guys, everybody's doing all right on the road. Let me know where you at right now. Where you guys at tonight? Right now, where you guys standing up? If you guys are rolling, if you're truck driving already, you're in training, if you're thinking about it, let me know what's up. We're live in a truck stop, so if it gets a little loud when I'm outside showing you guys stuff, I apologize. We have Mr. Neighbor right here who parked with a loud EPU, and I think I'm about to have another neighbor. Yep, sure am. So let me let him get in there. But that's what's up. Mohammed, you're in Charlotte, North Carolina. Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate it. He said we are in Kentucky. Let me tell Ashley to get herself into Raul Amarillo. Delivered tomorrow in Austin. Awesome. How's it going? How's it going out there, man? I'm on my way. We empty today. We then stopped early. I'm picking up my load tomorrow out of Kubota Tractors out here in Kansas off of 35, and we're heading to Corpus, Texas. And I'll be doing a 34 out there in Corpus because I should be there tomorrow afternoon, Saturday afternoon. So if you guys are in the area or on the way, make sure to holler, reach me out on Instagram, let me know. Maybe we can meet up. All right. If you happen to be in the area. But that's where we're headed tomorrow after we get loaded. Trying to play with the phone here, get you guys a camera. Let me tell Ashley to get on YouTube so she's not already on the tablet so she can keep track of those comments. Be right back, guys. Hey, Ben. We're live. We're live. You get on YouTube here on my channel on the tablet. That way, if the guys comment and I miss anything, you can help me respond, keep track, and you can see it real big right there on the tablet. You can respond to them as well if they have any questions. You can type them. Okay. But yeah, we're not going inside yet, guys. We're definitely not going inside yet. We're going there. Buddha man, hope all is well, Friday. Hope all is well with you, my man. Thanks for dropping in. Stay tuned if you guys are waiting to see this truck tour. It's coming. It's coming. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes, see who else drops on in, guys. Thanks to you, man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys' support. Guys, we are, as of today, that I looked yesterday, we were at 900. So that's epic. For me, that's epic. I totally appreciate you guys' support. Being 900 subscribers, we're this close to 1,000. And that's pretty much just YouTube standards to be able to do more things, go live directly on YouTube rather than through here, which this is a benefit because I can bring other people in, do other stuff fairly quickly. But definitely, being 1,000 and above, that's, you guys know how the YouTube algorithm works and all that kind of stuff. So, but regardless of the numbers, I do this for you guys and for you guys, just to show our journey in trucking and what we do, what works for us, what may not work, our good things and our bad things. That's the whole point of doing this. So I surely appreciate all the comments, all the support, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I enjoy making them. So keep an eye on my flatbed is over there because I dropped it over there. What's up, old timer? What's up? Hope to see you. Yeah, we're going into it. Leonard, my man. It's one of my mans. Right here, W250. Going home on the 505 Vacaville, headed home. I'll rack him. All right. Take it easy, Leonard. Be safe out there in Cali with those drivers, my man. I missed this video. What you said, you'll be at Melton Truck Line next week. Okay. Awesome, man. Good luck with that. Any questions, feel free to reach out. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, WolfRider750, make sure to do so. You can also email me at wolfridertrucking@gmail.com. That's all in the bottom of all my videos and contacts. So if you have questions about this or Melton that I can help with, make sure to do so. Also, you got some follow 50 plus. It's original from Melton, and he's a trainer as well. He can give you a little more info through them. So we'll talk to them as well. But if you have that question, I got contacts with them in the office and all that kind of stuff, and I can do my best to help you guys out. But who's ready to get it going? Let's see. I see people still jumping into this live of this tour. So I'm almost ready to get it going. Diesel Engine. Hey, what's up? Thanks for dropping by, guys. Sorry for dropping by. So we're gonna get into this tour. Again, Ashley's gonna help me out on the inside when we come to talking about how it's organized, because all credit is to her. I didn't do I probably did 0.5% out of 100% out of the inside. This is all her. She organized it. She spent the week, the time, the research of measuring, all that stuff was Ashley. So she's gonna, once we go inside, I'll go over the dash and stuff in the truck and I'll talk. And then I'm gonna turn the camera towards her and probably grab, switch camera lens here as fast as possible. And then she'll go on showing how she organized the back and how she controls my chaos back there. So in our chaos and nightlight and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're about to do. But let's see. Let me catch up on anybody else dropped in. Lisa says, finally, man, I know, finally, you guys have been hitting me up, waiting for this one. Believe me, I've been waiting to wanting to do this, man. Diesel, I've been wanting to do this tour. There's been, like, every time I try to have the truck clean, it gets dirty, or I have to get the next load, and it's through a dirt place or a dusty warehouse, or it's a little longer distance. Crap happens out here trucking, doing our business, and the truck gets all nasty, and I don't want to record it. I get picky, and that's why I haven't done it. And you're running around, finishing late, and just haven't found the right time. And when you're home time taking a break, I would be honest, I love you guys, but I don't want to be in a truck. I want to enjoy time with Ashley, our family, or just taking that break. So I think about it, and believe me, this past weekend we were in Florida celebrating my grandma's 86th birthday. So when the last video that you guys saw, we dropped that off. We go from Reno to, try to think where we dropped that off at. Guys, you guys have to remind me. Jesus. Don't remember right now. But anyway, we picked up from Reno, from Cali. Fort Hood. Sorry, Nerdo. We went to Fort Hood, delivered that load in Fort Hood. Then we went to Texarkana, and I explained that from Texarkana, we got the load to actually over here in Kentucky. Dropped it off not too far from here. Picked up where we're going to pick again tomorrow. And then from there, we went to Florida. Ended up Friday. We had a hotel reservation and rent a car stuff, and we spent time with family celebrating my grandma's birthday over the weekend. Unfortunately, Sunday we went to the beach and stuff. We took Nala for the first time, and I'll let Ashley kind of talk about that a little bit more. But Nala got a little bit sick, not a little bit sick. She got really sick, and we thought we had to take it to the vet and stuff. So we ended up staying an extra day, taking care of her, making sure she was okay before we hit the road again. So then we took, Tuesday morning, she was fine. It was better. She kind of went over the hump. She was throwing up, having diarrhea. She got saltwater poisoning, short version. You guys can look that up. She drank too much salt water. It's the first time. She's used to fresh water in the river. So anyway, that's what happened this week. But we took a load from Florida, from Georgia. They headed from Georgia. Delivery here today of pipes, and now we're picking up tomorrow, going to Texas. We keep it going. But today we're doing it live. Sorry for the noise. I'm right across the fuel line right here. But here we're going. Man, been out of the game 2012, but 3 years prior flight was experience. That's pretty cool, man. Definitely keeping an eye on Tennessee Steel Haulers if his fits plans going forward. Hey, check him out. If you have any questions, make sure to DM me. Instagram is the best way to chat with me. And I know on my channel I don't talk about finances. I don't like put all my finances there. Not a lot of guys do, and gets a lot of views and channels. Maybe in the future, but right now it's not the time for us to do it. It's not that things are not going right. Things are going great. But if you hit me up, DM me personally, we can chat there, and I'm pretty open about it. But on videos right at this time, I don't want to talk numbers. I can give you averages and things like that, but I don't talk big numbers. But on a one-on-one case basis, hey, I'm an open book. That's not a problem. So make sure to hit me up. But who's ready? Hit the like button and put a thumbs up on the comments if you're ready for starting the tour. Let me know. I want to see thumbs up over here. Make sure to hit that like button, guys. Let me see what's up. Who's ready to get started with this tour before the sun goes out, right? So I can show you guys the engine back. Rico, what's going on, my man? How you doing? I haven't heard from you in a while. Hope you're doing all right. I know you were having a little rough time. Hang in there, man. I hope you're doing good. Stay in touch, man. Stay in touch. Thanks for joining us. Joseph, at home in Georgia. Just got my seat a couple of days ago. Awesome, man. Congratulations on that. That's a big step to do. That's definitely a big step to do. All right. It seems like we are ready. Diesel says, let's do it, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. So I'm going to flip the camera around a little bit, and we're going to start in the engine bay. I'm not a mechanic, so I'm definitely not a mechanic, guys. So I'm just going to tell you what is on paper that I know on top of my head. You guys can figure out the rest if you're a mechanic, all right? So here we go. All right. So engine bay, I had them to wash it. They didn't do perfect. You know how this truck washes do. Unless you do it yourself, it's not perfect. So let me flip the camera, guys, here real quick. And if I lose you, forgive me. We are gonna switch cameras around. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Make sure we got the right camera. Bear with me just a second. All right. Can you guys see that? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can see the engine bay. Let me give a thumbs up. Make sure you guys can see it. And you can see that beauty red. I love that red color, brother. And see, I don't see no thumbs up yet coming through to me. Let me know you guys can see the other side of the camera just to make sure it's good before I start talking and yapping about little things that I know. But you guys can see this is a Cummins X615. Red is for 500 horsepower, 1850 torque. Thank you, Leonard. Thank you, Leonard. See the Rackham symbol right there for Mr. Leonard. But again, 500 horsepower is 1850 torque. Cummins engine. Love it. Definitely, it's a 2022. Again, if I didn't say this is a 2022 Kenworth T680. It's not the next gen. The next gen actually just started coming out this year. Companies just got it. This is not the next gen. If you come later into TSH, you may get lucky and get a next gen. But I know the big difference on the next gen is the dash and the front lights and all that kind of stuff. But that's all upgradable here. But I love the Cummins engine. It's definitely the torque power. I can tell you guys that I can feel the difference from the Packard. Now, my homeboy from Trucker Slab, Mr. Jorge, let me know that Packard and Cummins are all the same company, owned by the same company. You guys didn't know. What's up, I see you. I see. They're owned by the same company. It's just different motors that they put together for different specs. So if I'm not mistaken, and maybe Rico can help me out here, but the Packard engine and the Melton truck line was, I think it's a 450 with a 1650 or 1680 horsepower. I think that's what it is. So the torque power and the power difference, I do feel it on this engine. The little disadvantage, if you didn't know, is that the Cummins engine is a little heavier than the Packard. So when it comes to fuel economy, it doesn't do as great as the automatic transmission versus the manual transmission. And it, you know, I drive this truck like it's my baby. I don't step on it. I don't, you know, and the automatic, a lot of guys, if you guys see, probably some of you guys do, get in there and kind of just step on that gas pedal and let the, you know, the computer do its thing, but are stepping all the way to get as much power as possible. I never really did that with the automatic, even with Melton. I did it in the beginning. Let me correct myself. I did it something in the beginning, but when I wanted to kind of get my bonus and my fuel bonus when it still started getting better, I got a little better with controlling my pedal work. And I follow that with the manual transmission. I do the same thing. Once I got adjusted to shifting gears again and how the engine worked, I noticed that I had to play with my boost and play with my acceleration to get the best fuel mileage that I can, especially that your boy is paying for the fuel now. So some days I step on it, some days I don't, but for the most part I don't. I just take it easy. But I definitely feel the horsepower going up hills easy. Even with 45,000 pounds, I can feel the power of this baby. So definitely enjoying the engine, my man. Definitely enjoying it, guys. Another difference that you guys will see on the cinematic, I'm going to come up for the guys that are joining in. Thanks for coming in. I will have a cinematic quick version of the tour, but it's not going to be all these detail and talking about all that. You got the power steering, pump and all that. You know, it doesn't have the original Cummins oil filters and fuel filters because it already got the first PM done last month, July. Yeah, in July. So we had that done last month. It's almost September, guys. One big difference: front disc brakes. We got front disc brakes. Other truck lines in my 2020 didn't have front disc brakes. Those things are freaking sensitive, guys. Especially when I'm empty. It takes me like a minute or two to get adjusted to the fact that I'm empty and I'm being soft on the brakes. Otherwise, Ashley flies forward and she hits me on the back of my head and tells me to chill the F down. But that's because those those brakes are very, very sensitive. So if you come to Tennessee Steel Haulers and you're taking that little quick driving test, guys, take it easy on the brakes. I'll tell you that. I was lucky, my friend that started a month before gave me a heads up. But yeah, take it easy on the brakes until kind of get used to them. Otherwise, you're gonna hit them too hard. So, but that's the engine, guys. You guys, I'll walk you guys to the other side. Nothing fancy. You guys seen before. You got the turbo out here. You got the coolant reservoir, all that kind of stuff, right? So alternator, pretty powerful. It's a little dusty. I had them rinse it off. That's pretty much what they did, was kind of rinse it off. You know, I shined the wheels. That was me. You know, put a little bit on the tires and stuff, you know, for you guys, so it looked nice. But that's the engine. And nothing fancy, but I love it. Well, it is fancy. It is fancy. It is fancy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Gotta love that KW. But definitely I feel the power difference on the engine. Let me turn you guys back around to me real quick, fellas. Don't go anywhere. So definitely feel the power difference from the Packard engine. I definitely do. Need some more. Yeah, what's up, Nevada? Thanks for jumping in. I watch you all the time. I know, always comment, my man. But if you guys I'm sure you guys know Nevada Trucking. Him and his wife has an awesome channel, way bigger than mine. They are a team, and they're also doing. Well, you guys are owner ops, right? I want to say lease purchase with the company, but they're awesome. Check out their channel if you haven't. Check them out. But thanks for dropping by, my man. I surely appreciate it. You guys are doing awesome. I have some questions for you in the near future that I might go ask. But let's go on the inside. How about that? All right, I'm gonna switch you guys back in. His truck is way better looking than mine. Definitely it is. All right, so one thing I want to show you guys. So sorry, before I go in. So I'm not gonna open there. It's a mess over there. I haven't organized all the little bit of tools we got back there. But big difference from the Melton truck lines is 2 windows. So I got windows of in each side, not just on one side. And yes, you guys want to know if it's me. If you see that sticker, you know it's me. But hold on. I do want to answer this. I almost forgot. Nevada, yes, I know it needs more chrome, man. But we're making moolah right now. We're making moolah. We're not spending too much money. I have a lot of things that I would like to do on this thing, but right now we're saving money for our goals. Later on, I'll put some of that. But 2 windows. You guys can hear my APU. Do you guys hear that APU on the other side? You hear that on the Snyder truck? That's our APU. It's technically an EPU because it's battery operated. So on the other side of this, which I just showed you, it's a battery compartment. So there's 4 batteries on that side, 4 batteries for the truck, and it charges as the truck is running, and it really lasts all night. The truck has an auto start. We go over that feature, but it is quiet, but it is awesome. I didn't have one with Melton, but it definitely saves some fuel when we need to, and got more neighbors. Sorry about that. They don't care what I'm doing. But it has an EPU. We'll go over that on the inside. I'm a flatbed guy. If you guys didn't know, just jumped into this video on this tour. I'm a flatbed guy. We have a 240 wheelbase truck back here with 3.42 rear ends in the back. One big difference from Melton truck lines as well is this is a sliding 5th wheel. With Melton, it was a stationary 5th wheel. Right now with this truck, it's sliding 5th wheel, so I can adjust it if I need to adjust my weight. So that's a big advantage. Love that about it. It has come handy on several occasions already. And the extra space here definitely comes in handy as well. It took a little bit of adjustment to get used to the difference in the turning and reversing because it is a 48-foot trailer as well. Then a 53, what I rode with Melton. So that was a little different as well. But we got our rack here. We got our chains lock. I do like the system than what I had with Melton. Not complaining. Theirs are pretty good too, but I definitely like this one too. Easier to access the chains. They're locked. and the compartment in there, we got our straps and all that stuff. We go over my equipment in a different video, guys. Got LED lights, flush lights for the rear. We got 120 gallon tanks on these. So 240 gallons total. Have I filled it up? Hell yeah. Definitely have. Had to do it in the beginning. Done several times. We get a fuel card. I've gone over this. I mentioned it. So it's just a trick of finding, with a discount, finding the best fuel, and that's how that's how I save on fuel. And for the most part, I really learned with Melton. I still learn to manage my fuel pretty well with them, and I paid attention to that. So if you pay attention and learn the business as a company driver, it'll be way easier when you have your own truck and you have to manage it yourself. So just learn how to manage that as a company driver when we jump in. Pay attention to how they scheduled you and things like that, and that would help you manage your fuel consumption and how much fuel to put in with your truck to get your loads where you need to go. And I'm sure Nevada knows, get your settlement in and not spend too much money on fuel, maybe on that one settlement. Or if you got a good load, good paying rate, you might put the extra fuel on that settlement, and the next one you don't have to put as much fuel. So you got to play with that, but you got to learn the business and understand how your truck works and how long can you go without putting fuel, and not do like I'm gonna confess right here, not do like I did at one point, because I sure did. Ran out of fuel. I tested this sucker out to wanting to see how far I could go, and it definitely showed me how far I could go. And luckily, I was like right next to the ramp of a Love truck stop on the exit. I walked my ass over. Eventually, after I figured out exactly what happened, why it happened, I definitely figured out why it happened. And the difference in the tank. We'll get on the gauges when we go in the truck in a second here. And but yeah, ran out of fuel. But I walked in. That's why you saw that fuel tank. If you didn't notice, I'll turn the camera right there. That's where I got that from. This happened some time ago. I should have recorded it, but in the heat of the moment, and I was trying to get to my receiver, I didn't think about it, guys. I was just trying to fix the issue, run, and get back on the road. But I should have recorded. It will not happen again. So I won't say I'll record it next time, but I make sure. Oh, if you guys see comments from myself, as you can tell, I'm not typing. That's Miss Ashley. So Miss Wolf Rider is inside. So if you see questions right there, she's answering for me, guys. So it's not me. If I see them on the comments, I'll answer verbally, but she's also gonna be talking in there for you guys. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna check the comments before we go inside real quick. Yeah, definitely the fifth wheel is a big deal, Rico. I know you with Melton. It's definitely a difference. Can you pick 53 or 48? Yeah, Ashley said it there. They're all 48s. They are all 48 trailers. There's no 53s. You can purchase your own trailer, and I believe she responded that to you on the bottom. Yeah, she did right there. So I'll put the comment. That's Miss Ashley, my baby girl, responding for me. But you can always bring your own trailer. If you want to get a step deck, you can buy a step deck. If you want to just do a 53 flat, you can do that, or bring your own trailer. So that's all there. And I'll be back, great. But that's a big plus. So you guys keep commenting, guys. If I don't catch it, Ashley's catching it. And if she don't know the answer, she'll let me know. I'll answer it live, right here. But that's on the outside. What else I can say right outside? Got the window. That's pretty much it. We talked about tanks of fuel. Tires are still very good. They're 22.5. You guys want to know that. My biggest plus here is the fifth wheel and the APU. But this guy's loud, so let's jump inside. Yeah, let's jump inside. All right, we're inside. So this is the whole cab. That's it. That's all you get. But nah, just plain. Just plain. All right, so Miss Ashley's back there. You guys can see her. She's hiding. That's usually how she is. She's back there hiding. So I got the GoPro right here. And quite a few times I've caught her when I'm editing, making a face. She's making a face, and she'll be looking like, what's he doing? and she doesn't realize this. The GoPro, the wide angle, is catching her on there, and I'm cracking up when I'm editing. Although it's like she was right there. See, that's her career. Oh, I'm laughing about that, but she does that. That's usually where she's at, back hiding. So I'm gonna flick the camera, guys, and we'll go over the dash, differences, and the interior part of it on the front, captain area. Like I said, this is my space over here in the front. That's her space back in the back. I go visit at night when it's time to go to bed. So let me switch cameras one more time. If you guys got any questions, guys, post below. We are going to be, if we need to go back into something, we can definitely go back to it. Not a big deal. All right. So see, the truck is off thanks to the EPU. It's still pretty cool outside in here. Keep an eye on my parking spot and my flatbed. Nobody trying to steal it. But for you guys that are drive 2680s, have driven 2680 lately, this has not changed at all. Again, this is not the next gen. The next gen just came out, and that's where the difference on the dash is, electronic and all that. But this one's kind of the same as you guys are used to. Your fuel, for those new ones coming in, this is how the mountain trucks, at least the Kenworth, look like. You got your brake, how much brake pressure you're putting in, your air, allows your DES, your speedometer, your main tank. So you saw I got 2 tanks, so I'll get to that gauge in a second. So this is on my primary fuel, your water temperature, your oil temperature, and PSI, oil pressure, and the battery gauge over there. Nothing different over there. We got the floodlights in the back. You need lights back there working at night. This is the dash light. So if you need to dim them at nighttime, a lot of guys leave them bright. If you got to drive when it gets dark, it's one of my things I'll discuss in the video. Make sure you dim those. This is kind of the footlight. It has 2 settings. So first little setting, you only get that little red light in the bottom. That's where I keep my boots, as you can see. And if you hit it one more time, then you get lights up here. Try not to blind you guys. But that's for the rookies. This is for the rookies. And then this is your outside exterior lights test process. You hold it a couple seconds. Once you turn on the truck, it's not going to do it now because it's off. But it will go through, cycling through all the lights, and you can check your headlights and your 4-ways doing that by yourself. I usually go this route. Yeah, I know you guys saw some of that. Go this route, and I just turn on all the lights. So yeah, it's gonna blink at me because the truck is off. But my 4-ways, headlights, the rest of the lights, daylights, and then this is the sleeper. It has a control here and in the back as well. So one thing Rico don't have. Oh, sorry, Rico. Full gauge package. So in Melton, you only had the basic gauges, and we had our Qualcomm right here attached to the side of the panel. No Qualcomm. You guys can see that, right? There is no Qualcomm here. Definitely not. I'll get into that, how we do our logs with them. And I think I've mentioned in a previous video, but I'll mention it here a little bit as well. But we got a full gauge package with the truck, where you get oil temperature. So you got oil pressure over there. You got oil temperature, second fuel tank. So pause right here. I sat outside. I ran out of fuel at one point. So what happened was that overnight I had ran out this tank, and it went to the red. Over here, we were a little bit above a quarter of a tank. I figured I had enough fuel to get to where I had to go. Overnight, when I stopped, what I didn't realize is that as a rookie, the trucks, the tanks balance each other out overnight. So a little bit of the fuel from here went to the primary tank, but it wasn't enough to raise this needle enough to let me know there was a little bit of fuel left. So going up and downhill, we got to Texarkana, and one of the uphills, right out before I went over the end, it ran out of fuel. It started puttering. It gave me a D-rate code here, which for me is usually, there's something wrong, not necessarily ran out of fuel, but that's where it was. It ran out of fuel, and it turned off on us. Luckily, I was able to pull to the shoulder. I was on the right lane, pull to the shoulder right before the exit. And like I said, that was a love truck, and I got peace on all that. So I went through that stuff. I should have recorded it, but at the moment, I was just trying to get the the issue fixed and get back on the road to make our delivery, which we didn't. We actually stayed in Texas an extra day waiting and deliver the next day. But again, second fuel tank right there. So if you come and drive one of these, or if you get into a truck that has two fuel gauges, just remember that when you stop at night, they balance each other out. So if you run your primary out, go put some fuel before you take off. Don't risk it. Got your boost. You got your front and rear drive axle temperature. So these are definitely handy. The heavier you are, the hotter they get. But you can watch your drive axles right here, temperature of what's going on. You got transmission temperature, air filter, fuel filter. That you can keep an eye. That way, if you have any issue with fuel lines or anything, puffer, anything like that, if it's time to change your fuel filter, this can give you a little bit of indication, or your air filter. We do our PMs every 90 days in Tennessee, obligatory, mandatory. So they take care of that. But I already bought the tool for the fuel filter just in case I need to do it myself. Suspension load. It gives you an idea of how much weight you have in the drive. It also helps to give you an idea if it's around 50 or a little over 50 pounds that you may be overweight, or you need to make sure that you weigh yourself before you go too far if you're above 50. Otherwise, you could be overweight and get yourself in trouble. So the last thing you got, trailer air. So you're checking the airlines for your trailers and that's steady. So and the clock, which actually I have not set ever. Not even worry about it, because we move from Central Time to Eastern Time to Mountain Time, so I don't worry about changing that at all. There is a digital clock in the dash that I set for Central Time, because that's where my logs are set out of Tennessee. But other than that, I don't mess with that clock. Going out here normal, you got your brakes, manual brakes for your trailer. Fan control manually, so you can turn on the fan going uphill, and you want to turn it on a little longer than what it's doing to cool it down a little bit faster. You can manually turn it on. If it doesn't turn on when it needs to, you can manually turn it on. Cruise control is right here. Your set, resume, your on and off is cruise control. The reason for that, if you notice, the steering wheel is not the smart steering wheel as in the automatic that I had with Melton. I don't mind it at all, because pretty much it was just the feature having the radio here and they have cruise control here. But I really don't use cruise control at all. I probably used it twice since I've been in this truck, so it doesn't bother me at all. And if in the future I am planning to change the steering wheel and get a different one in the future, then I'm not worried about it being a smart one and all that kind of stuff. This little knob basically controls the information in your dash. You can see you kind of can scroll through the options. That's what that's for, if you didn't know. Troubleshoot your tachometer. You can look at different things. You can make it go dark. That's how much mileage it has right now. 37,965 miles. We picked this up with 37 miles on it. So a little bit. We put a little bit of miles on it in the last 2.5 months. Just a little bit. Traction control. You got your dash system cleanup. I tried to do this in the video. I even forgot what it was called. But you got your manual control for your dash system to get service, get all cleaned up. Auto start. One thing I didn't have with Melton either, wasn't needed. This truck has an automatic start. So be safe, Larry. See you there, everybody. You turn this on. If the battery runs low to a certain percentage, the truck would auto start and start running in order to recharge the batteries. It is a great feature, especially if like you're parked shopping somewhere. We're doing in 34, and maybe we leave nylon the truck and we leave the APU system on. We can go ahead and set this on, lock the truck. It will horn. I think the horn will go off twice before it turns on if you open the door after you set it. So it's kind of a safety thing. Let anybody around it that the truck's about to do something. But it will turn on and run in order to keep your batteries charging. So that definitely works. If you're going to be out, like I say, if you're going to be out by yourself shopping somewhere and you don't know how long it's going to take, or maybe go camping on something and you don't want to shut off the whole truck or whatever, you can turn that feature on and the truck will turn on for you as needed in order to keep the batteries charged. So, hey, that's a pretty cool deal. Core your air dump for the back for your drives, 6x4 lock, and my turbo button. This is my turbo button right here. So, but no, this is slide my fifth wheel right here. So just jump in, press it up, unlock the fifth wheel, move it forward or backward, and re-engage from there. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. What Rico said, let me catch up some comments here. Okay. Learn how to take off. Hey, be safe. Made it home. Thanks for joining in. Rico said, yeah, that's how many miles we've been running, my man. Just running. 3.5 months. Yeah, 3.5 months. 37,000 miles. We're running. AC controls. You have your what you call that, babe? I'm going blank. Your little compartment right here. You guys know that. I'm gonna turn on the lights because it's a little dark in here. It's getting dark. All right, stand up. This is the radio that I run, the Unidan Bearcat 980 SSB. I've got this since I got with Melton. The only difference, what I did to upgrade, the only thing is I changed my antennas to the Wilson's 2000, and instead of just with the factory ones getting about a mile range, I actually get about 3 to 5 miles depending on where I'm at. Just switching those antennas, so they're definitely worth it. I haven't taken it to get a tune. I kind of follow the instruction to tune it myself. It works great the way it is. So one day I'll get a tune professionally done, but it's working for me, and I get that. I know I get about that 4 or 5 mile range, and I'm happy with that. I got the slow thing for the speaker, so that way I have to grab it and let it go. I do that. Got your horn. We have a pre-pass, like because Melton. I'm sorry, it's getting a little dark, guys, but we got a pre-pass. We got our own toll pass, and we run the East Coast a lot, guys. So if you guys want to see what that's called again, see if it lights up. It's not lighting up. All right. See if I can turn on my flashlight here. Oh, it won't let me turn it on right now, but let me pull it up. I can pull it up. So it's called a Uni One Pass. If you run the East Coast, guys, you live in Florida, you should know about this. Of course, it's the E-Pass, but it's good for 19 states right now. So the tolls in Florida, Georgia, I think it is North Carolina. I don't think South Carolina is in it, or one or two, but I think it's North Carolina, Illinois, New York, especially, and several other states. It's 19 total states in the East Coast that you can use with this pass. So if you're an owner up or you're thinking about, being a lease purchase, I definitely recommend this if you're going to be running the East Coast a lot. This is where we run the most. We stay around the East Coast. So it comes in handy instead of having to have cash all the time on me. I do always have a little bit of cash because depending if we're going to like Oklahoma and we run through, 44 is a toll road, they're pretty inexpensive. It's like $25 or so, depending on where you're going. So I pay those cash. So it's always good to have a little bit of cash with you for those situations. Texas, even though we're on the Texas, I don't find the need to run the toll. And if I need to run the toll through there, they're pretty inexpensive as well. I don't care. They can bill me, send me the bill, basically the invoice. It goes to Tennessee Steel Haulers, and then they take it out of a settlement whenever they get it. And that can be, 2 to 3 months later because I just saw the ones I did in May. So, but that is, if you're running a lot of the East Coast, definitely recommend to get that. We got that through Amazon. We ordered the little scanner thing on Amazon, registered with the E-Pass in Florida, actually, online, and did the account and that stuff. And it's working great. So, what we got? Well, you got your air brakes. You got to know about this. If you get into trucking, you should know what these are for, right, boys? All right, so that's what it is. You got your AC, your power. That's how I charge my phone. GPS is where I keep it. Got around McNally, had it since I got, well, about 3 months after I got with Melton. I first and still use Trucker Path. Trucker Path, you guys know they are one of my sponsors of this channel, not necessarily sponsors this video, but if you haven't tried Trucker Path, definitely check them out. They have gotten a whole lot better with their tool, their GPS. They listen to our conversations and our suggestions a lot, and they are making those changes. So go check them out. And here's where I got the tablet that Miss Ashley has in her hand right now. Keep an eye on you guys' comments and questions that you guys may have. But this is how where I keep it to run Keep Trucking. So Keep Trucking is how we do our e-logs. This little box right here. We do pay a service, like a $5 service weekly on our service for that to run our e-logs. But I keep the tablet here. Not that I have to, but it's easier when I'm getting off and busy on and off. I'm running for a long time, so I take it off, let Ashley have it. When I need it, I get it. You can run, let me flip the camera just a little bit because I hate just talking to the front. You can run it off your phone if you need to. You can Keep Trucking off your phone. But I would suggest it, and we were strongly suggested to have it on a separate tablet, and that's because if something happens, you get into an accident, DOT inspection at that moment, but especially something happened on the road, the officer can take your phone in order to check your e-logs, and they can, go through your phone, and you don't have to have a log and be without a phone for that. So they recommended that, yeah. I'm gonna say, see that sexy lady back there? That's my girl. So that's not that type of channel, but they recommended that you get a tablet. So I went ahead and ordered the tablet. We were in orientation, and it's an extra line, but it's all right of as well. So, but that's where I keep chugging. Anything happened to the officer, like when we got our California DOT, he just looked at my clock. I just showed him the tablet, and that was it. He had to look through my phone or anything like that. It was on a tablet. So I know Nevada Trucking, I've seen his video, his setup, which I like. And later on, like I said, I'll start customizing a little bit of truck. Right now, I'm concentrating on just running and not putting a lot of different things into it. So it works. It works. All right, just looking at comments here, guys. I see my comments. You guys give me all right. You guys got any questions? Make sure to comment below. Actually, just keeping track of that, and so so I can, I'll stop and go through it. But that is the truck as far as the front. Oh, I forgot one thing. I almost forgot one thing. Hold on, let me flip you guys around. There is another little feature that I didn't have before. So, and that is this beautiful chair right here. So this chair is it flips around. So you got this little knob right here, and I can basically, I need two hands to do that. My baby wants to hold my phone real quick. All right, so my camera back is where I do all the equipment when we get off. But slide it forward. Not as much. But I'm gonna keep it all the way around. But basically, you can turn it all the way 180, not 360, but you can turn it all the way 180, and I'll show you back, and you have a desk back here. So, okay, so got your little desk, something we didn't have enough. So it was awesome. We turned this around. I can edit right here. I edit the videos. Actually, be watching TV. I'm not on her way like I used to be, or have to sit up here with other different things that we had that we put in storage where we don't need right now to try to put the laptop and stuff. Some of you guys may or may not know. I think I talk about it a lot, but I also do a podcast with a friend of mine, and I have a different board set up for that, and we do that every 2 weeks. If you're interested, it's called In Motion Podcast. You can find it on any of your apps, Spotify and all that kind of stuff. But we do that every 2 weeks. It has nothing to do with trucking. It's about life. But this helps me a lot because now I have the space, be comfortable in the chair, close the privacy windows and just have my little desk time, and actually can be in the back, watch TV, do her thing, relax without being on her way. And I know you guys want to look back there. So down, I'll grab the phone again, and then it's Miss Ashley's turn to go through the back part. That is the most important part because it is totally different, and it's all set up. And like I said earlier, all the organization part of this truck is all Ashley. I don't have credit. I just help, follow instructions, gave a few suggestions, got on her nerves, but she did everything else. So, and she knows I'm talking the right thing. I'm not kissing ass. That's what it is. So, without further ado, Miss Ashley, it's all your show. So, start from the space back, however you want to go. Well, yeah, for you guys who haven't seen a Kenworth, you got a compartment on this side. This is where we keep trash bags. Try to go fast, right? But we got a little bit of mail that we hold on to. We have to follow through. We got water bottles. We got trash bag. Got our vest here when we need it. So when we need extra trash bags, we keep it there. Even though we do have this little thing, I'm going to do a video about some things that you guys should have in your truck. Little tools, little accessories that help. But we have that, and it has a little bag inside. But we put extra trash bags in there just in case. Got the cubbies. This is kind of Ashley's side of things. Her things that she has, her mask. We never know when we're gonna need a mask. When we don't need a mask, we won't get in that subject. This is the little pony's unicorn's place. That's where he lives. No, got some keys and stuff. Got some of my things in here. Got my own mask, watch. Sometimes keep some of my GoPro stuff in here. Got Ram McNally headphone set, which I haven't talked about too much. Glasses, as you guys can see, I wear glasses now. I haven't worn glasses in a long time, but you should just wear contacts. But so I keep these when I need to. Sunglasses when I'm wearing my contacts go right here. Gum, guys, I eat gum like I eat cigarettes. Well, like I used to smoke cigarettes when I was a young kid. Don't smoke anymore for years, but I eat a lot of gum. So usually there's about 4 or 5 packs of gum right here that I have. But I got the extra keys, which they hang here when they start making a lot of noise. They come off and they go in there when we go through some bad roads. Got my pants, and on this cubby over here, safety books, our little organization right here, all our paperwork, our loads, our receipts, and stuff, and for tax purposes, permit book, some paperwork, kind of the paperwork that we need to do to turn in and scan in our paperwork and get paid. And some other business documents that I'm holding on there. They're on this side of things. So that's pretty much it. This is where you guys ride on the GoPro with me when we have it. We put it there. It used to be here in the center, actually, but I moved you guys over there because the heat, the summer, I'm getting that undone. And that's pretty much for the front. Back to you. All right. This is live. Yeah, I got a question. Got any comments? I'll keep track of that.
That's where we keep all Nyla's stuff and his podcast equipment. Kind of messy, but it is what it is right now.
It's not messy, guys. She's very particular. She's very particular. I'm sure some of y'all's truck was real messy.
This is where the microwave goes. I've seen some people that have like all kinds of different things here, but we really like this one because it can bake, air fry, toast. I mean, it can do everything. So I have an Instant Pot too, but we've been using this so much that we haven't even used the Instant Pot for a while. So this is really good, and it's a 900-watt microwave instead of a 700-watt. So you do have to have a higher powered inverter to run it. Yep. Especially because the air fry, I think, pulls out 1,500 watts at the beginning. So you have to have, I would say, like we're running a 3,000 watt inverter, and it's doing much better than our 1,500 watt was. So, but anyway, it's awesome. And
yeah, and just in case you're wondering the brand, sorry, babe. That's the brand. Galons. You can find it in Walmart, and it's about $115, $109, depending on where you live. But that's what we pay for it, and we keep it tied up. And this is definitely handy because it definitely shakes when I'm driving, and if you don't have that, it can go forward. So yeah, so
Closet's pretty spacious. If you're just a one person, there's plenty of room in this truck for one person. It's just there's three of us, so it can get a little crowded and a little cramped, which is why I'm so picky about organizing, because if we weren't, it would just be trashed all the time. But there's plenty of stuff here. You got shelves on the side, and you have this shelf here, which we didn't have in Milton, and this is probably one of my favorite things that they've added in. I love it, because Milton was just a full, so you had all this empty space you weren't using.
Yeah.
But they added the shelf so you can actually use the space a little better, which is nice. So that.
Yeah, because with Milton we had a well, we figured out we had like a cubby with one of those drawer things in there.
Yeah, we had one of the, it's like a cubby that hangs off of the rod here. So we attach it to the rod, and it's like three little drawer cubby type things. And we had that, and it was okay, but stuff was always falling out of it, and it was like kind of a pain. So I'm just a lot happier with the shelf. We added this hook here so that you can have a raincoat if he ever needs one really fast and hurry.
It's been raining lately on the East Coast, off and on. So yeah. Favorite part.
So back here, instead of having the bunk, thank goodness that we don't have a bunk anymore. Now I can sit up on the bed, which is amazing. I think I just did that for like a week straight. I just sat back down there with my legs crossed and just sat up and was just enjoying sitting straight up on the bed. So you have a lot more headroom, which is nice. These you can get at Walmart. They're just little two-tiered basket shelves, but it works really well for utilizing the space a little bit better. This is separated in the middle where these paper towels are at. It's separated down here. So if you don't need them, great, and you still have some separation, but I like to put waters and drinks in the bottom and then have some other stuff at the top. So have a little net, which is necessary. Things fall out of there. These look the same on both sides. Like I said, I got
this one hurts.
He actually has more clothes than I do, so
I got rid of a lot of clothes.
These you can get at Walmart too, and I think do they come in a 2-pack? Yeah, it comes in a 2-pack. So these come in a 2-pack. You actually white shelf. Well, I mean, these you can get at Walmart too. They're just little mesh baskets. So, but these little white shelves you get at Walmart also, and these shelves and the ones in the center you get in the kitchen section, in case you're wondering. If you guys need help finding those, you can always reach out to them. I can help you guys.
And you have to, if you notice, the shirts got to be folded in a certain way to fit in there.
I mean, I have most of the tank tops, but you have to learn how to fold your shirts in a square. Because otherwise, I don't know, it just doesn't fit. Okay.
She has a lot of shirts too.
You have 2 of these. I have 1. Anything else you'd like to say?
I'll sweat a little more. I'll sweat a little more.
Okay. Anyways, I did hang up some hooks on the sides here, and that's where we put the shoes that we're not using, to kind of get them out of the way. You can kind of see the shoe, but there's just hooks on the side, and we have 2 pairs of shoes up there each. So when we're not using shoes.
All right. So, well, our bed. This is not the normal mattress. If you guys haven't seen the video where we upgraded mattress, let me change the camera so it's actually showing right there. So
It's thick.
It's thick mattress. It's a 12-inch mattress. It is it's a Tempur-Pedic. I was gonna say something else already. You see, it is a Tempur-Pedic.
And you cannot go over 12 inches, or your table will not slide over the top.
Yeah,
as it is, this is like square.
Cannot go over 12 inches. So sorry, I changed camera. But yeah, so we changed. You haven't seen that video, go check it out. But we upgraded. This was an investment. Well worth it. Well worth it. So We sleep a whole lot better. Now, when you go to the store, Mom says so you can see her face. When you go to the store, you guys can see that. That's fine. When you go to the store, you're going to notice that when you look at a extra twin XL mattress, you're going to say, man, that's small. I really sleep on that. Yeah, we really sleep on that. So,
technically, it was
yeah.
and the RV mattress is
well, you got about
like
4 inches wider. Yeah, 4 inches wider
than the twin XL, but you can't get the RV mattress in the store.
Yeah, you will have to order that, but it wouldn't be this comfort unless you really.
Tempur-Pedic did not make RV.
Yeah, so this comfort is definitely a big deal for us.
Especially when I'm back here all day, because it does help with the rough ride. So.
Yeah, and also when we're picking hotels, sometimes we rather stay in the truck. Sometimes we rather stay in a truck just because of our mattress is more comfortable than some of the hotels bed. So
and now when we do stay in hotels, it's way more expensive because there's so much more to think about. Yeah.
Just it is. All right. So we're almost done, guys. Appreciate it. You guys got questions, post below. We got in comments. But I'm gonna show you our entertainment center. So find what we have here. Oops, sorry about that. We have our entertainment center. We got our TV slide. This is a 32-inch TV. I see a lot of questions sometimes on Facebook pages about can they fit a 32. Some people say no, just a 24-inch or whatever. I've had a 32 since we've been in the Melton truck. This we just bought. We kind of upgraded to this one. This is the Samsung makes the only 4K QLE 32-inch TV. QLED. There you go. So you can say it, babe. Say it. Say it all together. Say it. Yeah. So Samsung is our favorite brand. Samsung, if you ever watch this, we wouldn't mind being your sponsor.
As far as smaller TVs, theirs is the best because no other brand makes a small TV with 4K capabilities to it. So, yeah. The only thing about the 32 is that the TV will not lock. So it's too wide in order to lock it into place because they put the lock at this end instead of making it lock over here. But that doesn't bother. I keep it actually like this when we're driving. If I'm not actively using it, it just keeps it more stable. But we haven't had any issues with it. And it was the same thing in the Melton truck. And our TV was always fine. So
yeah. So we upgraded to this in Florida about a month and a half ago. And what was it? Yeah, a month and a half ago. We found this one was QLED, with QLED or whatever. We found it in Best Buy. So if you're looking for it, check it out in Best Buy. It was about 400, wasn't it? And we got a good deal for July weekend. Yeah, we got it.
It was like open box.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
But it's a $400 TV. So.
There it is. And then I don't know if you know what that is. It's the Star Wars. But that is our Xbox Series X. Just know that with all the stuff, the truck is always loaded or locked. And there's a little doggy right here. So it's my security. So, no idea. She's always, yeah. She will. There's our Xbox, a little soundbar. And then over there in the corner, we kind of keep our bathroom bags for when we're taking shower bags. We got our laundry bag right there, which that's a brand new one. And then this is my grill, smokeless grill. That's awesome. Awesome. Very quickly, within 30-45 minutes, you can cook some chicken. If it's fish, it's even faster. You can grill some sandwiches, veggies. You set it up on this nice table you got right there and cook your dinner. It's smokeless, so you can cook inside the truck, especially during winter times and things like that. Definitely go check it out. I got that one. You were still in California at the time, but I got that one at Walmart, wasn't it? Yeah, I got that one at Walmart. But at Sam's, when I first saw it, was in Sam's Club. So Mr. Shaq has a version of it. George Foreman came out with a version of it. I think this is George Foreman's version. I don't remember. Um, but if not, it was like 75 bucks, 80 bucks. Definitely worth it, guys, to cook, to grill meats, sandwiches, fish. Yeah, not to be outside of the truck, especially if it's raining. Winter season's, coming for those of you guys who are forced to go back up north. You get stuck. That you can have some food in the truck and cook it right there. Yeah, it is smokeless.
I was like, I don't know how to be smokeless, but it is. It doesn't smoke up the truck at all, and it doesn't leave like a residue smell.
And it's easy to clean. It has a little oil pan on it. And you can open it up. I clean it with just wipes and alcohol and stuff, and you can clean it real quick. It wipes off, non-stick. This side we have 2 drawers. So I usually have some of my my electronics and editing stuff on the top one. Actually has some of the cookingware and plates and some cooking utensils in the bottom. This is something that's different from the Melton one. The Melton didn't have these either. Yeah, it was an open shelf. Yeah, you don't have to worry about falling or vibrating out and things like that. That's because in this space lives this thing that we call our daughter, and that's Miss Nyla. So we keep her bed. But one thing, this whole we put her food right here, always behind the seat. It kind of keeps it there. For some reason, and we still haven't figured it out. But compared to the Melton truck, there is a little more space. There's more floor space right here than what we had.
It used to take up the whole floor space.
Yeah.
Of the Melton truck, and we have like a whole extra foot of floor space.
Yeah.
And we have not figured that out yet.
We haven't figured out why, but it is there. We enjoy it. We you can see we do have, like I said, it's 3 of us here, so we have a couple more things that we store. I'm gonna do a video again of some accessories that you need to have. That's a vacuum that we have. Don't show it off. Don't show it off. That's a different video. Little vacuum. I'm gonna do a video on those accessories coming up soon. But this is where Miss Nyla lives. Now, this is her property. As far as her bed, that's her property. As far as the chair, so she thinks she owns both places here. And then we have a little drawer under the refrigerator. It's the same with Melton. You guys seen that. We got some electronics cable, charging cable, things like that. Now the fridge is definitely different than the Melton truck line. For you guys that are joining in, some of you guys, I see you guys come on, you guys are popping in. We're kind of towards the end of the tour, but make sure you're watching the replay. And we're going over all the tour of the truck live. I will have a little cinematic quick tour of it out of all this in a very condensed version very quickly for you guys to see, but this is live and we're answering questions and stuff. So you got any questions on the truck, anything like that on Tennessee Steel Haulers, let us know. But this is the fridge. It's a little different because the other one you had this, it opens sideways, and even though this one's deeper than the other one, it has pros and cons because on the Melton one, well, you can put a little bit more stuff in because you had a middle shelf. On this one, it's kind of set up sliding, and it comes with this little bar switch you can take off, which we have, and we can stack stuff through right here. And then this is the freezer area. So it still has its challenges. It's a small fridge. If you're one single person, no big deal. You got plenty of space. Again, this is plenty of space for one person work. You know, one person driver, living space. Yeah, I mean, and you put your further stuff like that. We could get the cooler, but we decided not to do that. Not to get a cooler and just deal with the fridge because of space. We didn't want to add more stuff into the truck, so we decided to not buy that one of those plug-in truck coolers and just put it on a corner because we didn't want to add to the space that we gained here. So that's pretty much it. Let me switch cameras right real quick, guys. Bring you guys back. But for that reason, that's why we didn't buy the extra cooler. But we work with the fridge, being that it's 3 of us here. What we end up doing is we eat out. when we need to. Um, but when we can, we also go to Walmart, at least buy 1 or 2 days worth of food, sometimes 3, depending of what we get. We stop at a Walmart, do a little bit of groceries, save some money from eating out. Um, and you can see plenty of drinks and waters in there right now because we just came from a little break this past weekend with my family in Florida. So we haven't really stopped in a Walmart yet. We probably will tomorrow, Saturday, during the day, and get some stuff for the weekend to save a little money, just cook in the truck instead of eating out every day. So at least our goal is to try to cook in the truck at least 3 times a week when we can. It doesn't happen all the time. It depends, how busy we are and where we are and where I get the stops. If I have, back-to-back loads to pick up, drop off, it becomes a little bit hectic to be able to stop and do grocery shop because I want to drop off that load quick the next day and be able to, to get paid out, get that settlement. But if we have a space in between, then that's when or 34, that's when we kind of go shopping for a few days and, instead of eating out, save a little bit of money and just cook in a truck. So the last thing that I didn't show us back here, but she said we have a 3,000 watt Cobra 3000 Pro inverter in the back seat. We upgraded to that. If you have, I got a video on when we had a little issue with the fuse on that. You guys can go check that out if you haven't, if you have how that worked. But we upgraded. The truck came with a 1,500 watt, which we still have in storage, and it's still working fine. But we upgraded to the 3000 because of the air fryer on the microwave. That's the main thing where we upgraded to that instead of keeping the 1,500. If you only have like the 900, 700 watt microwave in the truck, the 1,500 would do just fine to power your TV, and if you have a game system, whatever, that would do just fine. But when you're getting to cooking utensils, make sure that if it's going to run 1,500 watts or more, usually a lot of this air fryers will require 1,500 watts. The Instapot requires an 1,500 watt. You can run it. It will run it temporarily, or it will run it with the truck on because it's going to be pulling max power out of your batteries. But if the truck is off, you risk also blowing the fuse, which is what happened to us. It will blow the fuse by the battery because it's pulling too much amperage in the beginning pull of charge. So yeah, the truck was running and it still blew that fuse. So definitely upgrade your inverter if you're going to get like an Instapot. Sorry, I'm kind of dark here, guys, but we're on a truck. On an Instapot or any cooking utensil, or if you're looking to get the Galant's microwave right here for you guys to join in, we're giving a little tour of the truck. If you missed it, watch it on the replay. Wait till stop, watching the replay. But if you guys have any questions, guys, comment below. I guess we got, what time is it? Oh, it's 8:29. We got to go get ourselves some dinner. So if you guys have any questions, I'll give you guys about 5 more minutes. Any questions, any comments on the truck? Again, this is a 2022 Kenworth T680. It's a lease purchase. I'm a lease purchase driver with Tennessee Steel Haulers. Started in May. And what? Why are you laughing? She saw one of y'all's comments I haven't read. And enjoying it. It's totally different not having this bunk bed. We definitely love that. Ashley said earlier, not having that stop bunk bed. You can sit down like she is comfortably. You can slide back, watch TV. It's plenty of space and a lot more room, especially for both of us that live here.
And speaking of the bed.
Oh yeah, somebody comment. What do we? Let me. What's the comment? I see it, Joseph. So, is the bed size comfortable for both of you? My wife will be riding along with me. She already saying we should sleep together. She's already saying we should sleep together. Well, I hope you sleep together.
If you do not like to cuddle, then I would not recommend it.
It would be a challenge.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like 50-50. I usually fall asleep cuddling, but then
turn around.
I'm done. Like after I'm asleep. So
I sleep against the wall.
Yes.
Now the reason for that is because my baby has long legs, and she needs a little extra room to get her legs and her back. She has a little. The reason we bought this mattress was also because she had a back accident a few years back, and so I would take care of my baby, make sure she's comfortable. and she doesn't injure her back, and we've been doing great ever since. Like, I haven't heard anything about your back
No,
being sore.
I do not wake
anything.
up with any back pain at all, so it has been worth it for sure.
Yeah, I've day one I felt it. Like the day before the mattress came, I felt the difference from laying in the store on this mattress, and when we laid on here that night, I was like, "Holy gee, I definitely need that."
And it's just getting better as we're breaking it in.
Oh yeah, it's just gotten better. But we're comfortable. Joseph, to answer your question,
there is enough room.
There's enough room.
You know, obviously depending on the sizes of the individuals and things, but there is enough room. It's just an adjustment. You just have to get used to being in super close quarters.
Sure.
There are nights where, if he's moving too much, I'm a really light sleeper. So if he moves an inch, I'm awake. But he gets up in the morning and he starts driving at 5, 6 a.m. and I sleep until 10. So that's usually when I get my sleep is those couple of hours in the morning. I'll go back to sleep, and that's when I get my good solid 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Especially if I didn't sleep all the night before. But I mean, we do fine. But every couple's going to be different, so that's a hard question to answer.
Yeah. I mean, you guys know each other yourselves, how you sleep at home. Like as you said, if you're a cuddle, it is an adjustment. Being in the truck is an adjustment regardless. I'm sorry for all the movement, guys, but I got you guys on my phone. Being in the truck as a couple is an adjustment. So just be aware of that. We are available. Ashley's available if you need to ask questions. If you want to talk to Ashley, just reach out, DM me, reach out on Instagram. There's been plenty of people that have talked to her about having their wives or how to deal with it, what their wives might feel. We've met a couple of couples where one of my friends that work here as well. We're looking forward to meeting his wife and getting together. But we talked to them. I mean, we're friends and we talk a lot. But initially, it was like, well, we said talking to you about it for like an hour. All the questions about how she handles it, what was hard for her, and things like that. So feel free, guys, DM, ask questions. This is why we like doing these lives, because she can put more input immediately than I can when you guys are live. Joseph says, I keep telling her we'll have to. There's no need for all that. Yeah, but and private time is private time. This is home. Excuse the language, but fuck whoever's around. We're all adults here. Let's put it that way. So it is what it is. Mrs. Wolfrider, just tell her no way. But it's definitely cool, man. I don't know. Any more questions, guys? That's pretty much the tour of the truck, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad I finally did it. I know you guys have been hitting us to give you guys this tour. It was Ash's idea. Go ahead and go live, because I was just ready to kind of record it and edit the video, which I will. I'm going to do a very short edited cinematic little video of tour of the truck, but it's not as near. It's going to be like a few minutes, 5 minutes probably, compared to the hour and 20 minutes we've been here talking about the truck. What's up, Murph? You just joining in, man? You just joining in now? We've been chatting here live for about an hour. You're gonna have to watch it on the replay, man. Watch it on the replay. The whole tour of the truck is Ashley. But if you got any specific questions, guys, comment below. To say we got to hit in to get some food before we close the restaurant in this place here, and where we are at in Kentucky, and get ready for our pickup tomorrow morning. We're going to be picking up a load. I'll start the recording tomorrow video and heading to Corpus, doing a 34 down there. But I have a couple of videos that I'm working on for you guys this weekend, so stay tuned for that. Just got done driving, Murph. That's good, man. I'm glad you're safe. You got to be safe. But definitely watch it on the replay. But stay tuned for that, guys. Robert, hey, what's up, Robert? Just see the comment. Have a great evening. Hope you see you in the truck stop somewhere to talk to you. Thanks. Anytime. Hey, just like I said, if you want to know where we're at, the videos I don't put in. A lot of times I don't put them like the next day. It always, takes me a couple of days, and that's been how busy I am. And I try to, when I can post the next day, I'll do so, guys. But when I can't, I can't. We're trucking. We got to do this thing. But if you guys want to stay in touch with us and would like to meet us and just kind of stay in a little bit of contact, Instagram is the best way to communicate with me. Wolf Rider 750 on Instagram. Find me there. If that's all the reason you want to have Instagram, let's communicate with me. I'll be, completely happy about that. But you guys can hit us, you can hit me up there and, hey, I'll keep in touch. We can get to know each other. I love to network. You guys are our YouTube family. So if we're on the road, like I said, I do have now a vinyl sticker on the truck. So if you see a THA where it says Wolf Rider 750 right there, that's me. Feel free to knock at the door. Just make sure you say who you are, or at least you know me when you're knocking at the door. Don't be creepy about it. Yeah. Or Miss Nyla would come out. If she comes out and you don't hear nothing, that means she's doing her job guarding our home, and we're inside the truck stop. But if you see us out on the road, I always got my radio and CB radio on as well. So if you see the truck, you notice a little tag on the windows with the YouTube tag. Hit me up on the CB. Love to chat. Love to meet you guys in person. I've met quite a few people out of just coincidence that they're like, well, I know who you are. Or they I've met some couple of new rookie Melton guys. Every time I see a Melton Truck Lines, I stop and I talk to the driver. Just chat. They may know who I am, they may not, but I just chat and kind of see if they just started or anything like that, just to see how they're doing. So I love meeting you guys. So if you're on the road, just stay in touch. You never know. I've met quite a few guys like that, but you never know. So, but if you want to stay in touch, Instagram is the way to do it. And then I can let you know where we're gonna be, and if you're on the same route, I have the time. Most of the time, I have the time. Unless we just, doing our thing, we got to go deliver it. But most of the time, I can always make 5-10 minutes or whatever, and we can stop somewhere and just say hello. So, man, we're in Corpus. You guys gonna be Saturday. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't looked yet. What's the nearest truck stop to our destination? I haven't got the paperwork. I pick up the load tomorrow, so to know the address. So I'll pick it up in the morning. But if you can follow me on Instagram or message me there, or I'll post something on my Instagram, guys. So comment there. But stay tuned on that. I'm not sure. I know that the Corpus is not big at all. So, and it's by the coast in Texas. So I'm just gonna go. Usually, what I do is I find the closest truck stop that we can go, especially doing it 34. If there's a truck stop that at least has a little bit of stores nearby, that maybe if we need to go, anything like that, that's usually where we try to park. I do not care if I have to drive an hour or 2 hours, Monday morning to go deliver the load, if it means being in a good spot that I'm comfortable in for doing a 34. So I do that. So I just got to look. I've never been in Corpus to deliver anything, so I don't know what the nearest truck stop that is over there. So if you guys got any tips on where I could park down there, comment them below. Let me know. I'll check them out. Let me know, and I'll check it out. But that's where we're headed, and we should be there Saturday afternoon. So we got to go, guys. Hey, again, I should appreciate it. We love the support, guys. Stay tuned for the channel. Make sure to hit the like button. If you guys jumped in a little late, just wait a few minutes. Watch the tour on the replay. There's a lot of information, and we went over all this truck. Actually went over all the organization stuff. And if you guys got a question of where we got or she got any of that kind of stuff for organizing the truck, just comment below, and we'll do our best and post you the links of what it is and where we got it from. All right, guys. So have a good night, guys. Love ya. Drive safe. Peace. Wolf Rider, Miss Wolf Rider, out. See ya.